Hello, dear learners! Once again, I am Teacher Kat. Welcome to another lesson that we're going to discuss today. Are you ready? Before we proceed, don't forget to like and subscribe. Come on! For grade 4 learners, please write your name and section in the comment section below. Now, let's talk about writing a reaction about the story read. In your previous lesson, you have learned to give conclusions to realistic fiction read. Conclusions are what readers make after reading a passage in a story. This serves as the ending of the story. After giving a conclusion to a story read, giving reactions follow. Now, in this lesson, you will learn to write a reaction about the story read. Learning this will not only develop your writing skills, but as well as your reading comprehension. It will also require you to think critically. At the end of the lesson, you are expected to write a reaction about the story read. Oh, look at the picture. If a friend of yours shared this picture on Facebook, what emoji will you click? Is it like, love, care, haha, wow, sad, or angry emoji? Why did you choose that emoji? At this instance, you are already giving a reaction. You gave a reaction to the illustration based on how you feel about it and the reason why you feel that way. Furthermore, your emotion towards something is often a result of your own experiences. If an event made you happy in the past, it would give you the same happiness once you encounter the same event again. Likewise, you will probably agree to the characters or events that made you happy and disagree to those that made you sad or angry. Here are some guides that might help you in writing a reaction about a story read. First, read the story carefully. Reread it for a deeper understanding of the story. Again, read the story carefully. Reread it for a deeper understanding of the story. Second, after you read the story, think of the following. How do you feel about what you read? What made you feel that way? Do you agree with the event or events or characters in the story? Explain your answer. And what is the moral lesson of the story? Yes, once again, you have to identify the moral lesson of the story. And last, you can already write a reaction upon answering these questions. Remember that there is no right nor wrong answer in giving reactions. Yes, you heard me right. There is no right nor wrong answer in giving reactions. However, it is important that you clearly understand the story before you give your reaction to it. Is that clear? Okay, let's try this one. All you have to do is to describe your reaction to each event. Number 1. One happy day. Annie didn't want to play. She just stayed at home all day. Number 2. Annie's mother was sick. She had to buy a medicine late at night. She walked through the dark streets alone. Next, Annie saw an open pharmacy nearby. Some bad boys come and snatch her money. Next, Annie shouted loud. Some police officers patrolling the place heard her. They ran after the thieves and returned the money to Annie. And the last one, Annie was able to buy her mother's medicine. Her mother was finally well. Annie can now play. Okay, once again, there is no right nor wrong answer in giving reactions. However, it is important that you clearly understand the story before you give your reactions to it. Let's proceed. Are you familiar with the story The Moth and the Flame? Well, let me share it to you. It is adapted by Lilibet A. Magtong. It was dusk and cold. Moi Moi, a young moth, was ready for his nightly light. Excited! He flapped his wings and off he went. He started following a speck of light he saw at a distance. That must give me warmth and this lovely but very cold evening. Moi Moi flew fast so he could reach it at once. Not long after that, he heard a familiar voice calling from behind. It was his mother, gasping and panting. You can't be out tonight all by yourself. Let me go with you, she said, still catching her breath. Oh, thank you, Mother. Let's go see that beam of light. It surely would be a good source of heat. Who wanted to see that beam of light? Correct. That is Moi Moi the moth. Very good. Moi Moi grew more and more curious as they drew closer to the light. Moi Moi couldn't help but admire that lovely sight of the flame burning brightly from the oil lamp. Realizing this, Moi Moi's mother warned him not to fly too close to the flame. What did his mother do? Oh, you got it correct. Mother warned him not to fly too close to the flame. Very good. But the young moth was so attracted to the light and warmth of the oil lamp that he did not mind his mother's advice. What did Moi Moi do? Correct! He did not mind his mother's advice. Round and round the flame he flew. Finally, he hovered so near the flame that his wings got burned. His mother hugged Moi Moi, who was badly hurt. Will you imitate Moi Moi? Definitely, you don't have to imitate what Moi Moi did. Very good. Oh, how do you find the story? I hope you like it. Remember, with Teacher Kat, you will learn a lot. So that's it. See you again. Thank you so much. Bye.